this report's important because it brings the message home harder. And it's going to try to, I think, hold the government accountable.
Following dozens of recommendations from Quebec's Special Commission on Children's Rights and Youth Protection delivered Monday, the Quebec government says it's getting to work on implementing them, starting with clarifying and reforming the Youth Protection Act to ensure the interests of the child take precedence in youth protection decisions.
The most important thing is that we need to put the children and youth at the center of this law. That's the most important thing. But how this will be done, as I said before, we need to discuss with the other members of the action group to prioritize.
This fall, he says he will table a bill to review the Youth Protection Act.
What we want to do in our process is to decrease the rate of children who needs to go in front of the judges. We need more mediation, we need more voluntary actions, and this is how we're going to improve outcome of our youth, I think, in the process of youth protection.
The 500-page report from the Special Commission on Children's Rights and Youth Protection, chaired by Régine Laurent, was sparked in the wake of the death of a 7-year-old girl from Granby in April 2019, whose father and stepmother were charged in her death. She was later found to have been sent between multiple government departments that failed her at every stage of the health and legal process.
We cannot have that kind of drama again, and we will do whatever we can to avoid it.
The government saying it also intends to create a charter of children's rights and create an independent commissioner to ensure compliance, as recommended by the report.
The fact that we have to invest in prevention and working among and before we need to be in the curative part of the recommendations is very strong for the organizations of the collective.
The report also calling for an assistant commissioner specifically for Indigenous and Inuit children, but some say it didn't go far enough for racialized communities.
From the start of the Youth Protection Act 40 years ago, Black children have been overrepresented, and they continue to be overrepresented. And I don't feel that the report gave enough attention to the particular context of Black children, youth, and families with regards to systemic racism. And I do think the Commission report speaks to that need for drastic kind of virage. But how is yet to be seen. How do we operationalize that shift and that need for change?
In Montreal, Alyssia Rubertucci, City News.